Good morning to everyone. So excited that we have the opportunity to join for another meaningful moment, parental perspective. I think we would all agree that challenging is definitely a word that we would use to describe our current time, our current experiences, and the current activities. Many of the things that we are experiencing are draining, are confusing, and most definitely have shaken us to our core. In light of the many events and occurrences, specifically over the last 2 days, I would like us to take a moment of silence. And I would like to dedicate this moment of silence to the following. This moment of silence is for the things that we cannot say, for the things that we are tired of repeating, and for the strength to proclaim what must be said. May we all be granted patience as we watch the days unfold, with hope that the devastation is behind us and that destiny awaits us. Please now join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Today, it seems only apropos that we give you a wish, a hope, a desire, that we take an opportunity to communicate what will be granted to you in these perilous times while we stand fast and are hopeful and are ever dedicated to affecting the generations to come. Today, the wish for you is W, your well-being. I, that you do indulge. S, that you'll find solace. And H, that you remain hopeful. W, well-being. It's defined as the state of being happy, healthy, or prosperous. It's concerned with your general welfare. Well-being is known to integrate mental health of your mind and the physical health of your body, which therefore results in a holistic approach to disease prevention and health promotion. What I particularly took note of in that definition is disease, which is simply a compound word that means your body is at dis-ease. Today, the wish for you is well-being. Synonyms of well-being include comfort, contentment, health, prosperity, protection, safety, success, and welfare. Today, the wish is for you to have well-being. And in order to arrive at the state of well-being, we must first embrace that being well is intentional. It's easy, amidst everything around us, to neglect our well-being. But our wish for you is that you will be intentional, that you will integrate mental as well as physical action to establish your prosperity. to guard your welfare and to identify what happy looks like. Be well. Be intentional. Our wish is for your well-being. And in that pursuit, allow yourself what you need. There's no greater prescription writer than you. You know the areas that feel strained. And you know the items that are weighing on your mind and your brain. Allow yourself what is needed to be well. Don't compare another's recipe for success. Rather, our wish for you is that even in the midst of all we've had to face, is that you protect your well-being. I indulge. Indulge is defined as to allow oneself to enjoy the pleasure of. It's to yield to an inclination or even a desire, to allow oneself to follow one's will. Acronyms for indulge include to entertain, to nourish, to pamper, to satiate, and to satisfy. During this time, please indulge in all that it takes for you to be at pleasure. Our wish for you is that you identify the combination that you need to maintain. Remember that no effort is insignificant. The smallest thing may allude to the greatest impact. You may not be aware, but the lessons that you are teaching in the most majority with those that are privileged to have you parent them are the small things. A wise person once said, we learned everything we ever needed to know for life in kindergarten, before we were necessarily considered so intelligent, or we had barometers that measured our perceived accomplishment. We were given the tool to make life successful. So don't neglect the smallest of things. Whether it's walking a little slower, having a little bit extra coffee in the morning, waking up a little later than you initially had planned. There is no effort that is insignificant. For our desire, our wish for you is that you indulge so that you are able to maintain. During this time, reset, don't resign. Very often, it is difficult to stay motivated, to go after what you know awaits you, what you feel needs you, and what you desire to accomplish. Outside forces seem to be stronger than the inside support at times. But please, reset. Take the time to slow down so that you can start again. There is no judgment to how fast or slow you may be moving, but rather the encouragement that you did not stop. Allow yourself the time to be inspired by the laughter of a child, the inspiration to remain inquisitive like someone who's seeing it for the first time, and most of all, the wherewithal to identify what it is that you need not to stop. Don't fold. Reset. But our wish for you is that you do not resign. S is solace. Solace is defined as comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness. How apropos is this definition for many of the times and situations we find ourselves exposed to. It appears that Monday's struggle has hardly proceeded before Tuesday's concern is introduced. While we learn the breadth of our strength, our wish for you is that you find solace. Synonyms of solace include condolences, that you pity the situation, not the person, alleviation, and relief. Our wish for you is that you do identify the outlet that will help you find solace. That you won't stop until you have found where you need to be to maintain what you have to do. Pause, therefore, without apology. This is not a time to question or to beat ourselves up for the pace in which we approach. Rather, we are so grateful that you have not stopped. The light in the eyes of the children that you impact are reflective of the fact that you have not stopped. Despite the questions, the concerns, and even the confusion, you have not stopped. Despite needing answers, seeking information for reprieve, you are in the place you need to be. Please find solace where you are. Please seek the comfort of those things that will ensure you are embraced. Pause without apology, for there is always time. Today is full of opportunities in order to ensure success. You are able. You are able. It's in you, and our wish for you is that you find the solace, the place, the words, and the support you need to find comfort in this time. H is for hopeful, defined as the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. Its synonyms include optimistic, confident, expectant. Around the corner is more victory that awaits you. And though the path to reach there may have been extended and even may have been met with unexpected encounters, remain hopeful. Maintain your outlook. Keep your eyes focused on the reason you started the journey to begin with. You have little feet who are watching to see the path that you will make. You have curious eyes that are watching to see if there is a comeback in the midst of calamity. You have the power and the impact to set the future of success out of the rubble of disappointment. We are hopeful. And for that reason, our wish for you is that you focus as well on the time to come. Sometimes where we are blocks our vision for where we're going. It's difficult at times to become inspired about tomorrow when today has seemingly been so long. But you must remain hopeful. Please focus on the greatness of who you are creating. The little people who you are rearing to be the change makers, the agents of compassion, inclusion, inspiration, and integrity. Focus on the time to come. And while in this time we feel drained for the strength that it takes to just approach another day, remain hopeful. That is our wish for you. So as we approach our wish for you, we remind you to handle your well-being. We remind you to ensure that you are taking care of you. Take an opportunity to be intentional so that you can be well. Indulge in what is needed to be significant, to encourage you not to resign. Reset, reestablish, reconvene, even recalibrate, but do not resign. Solace is comfort and consolation, even in times of distress. Please take the time to pause without apology. Take the time to be unsettled so that you can build again. There is time for success, and we will see the fruit of this time soon. Finally, please remain hopeful. Maintain your outlook. Focus on what you are contributing to in our tomorrows. As always, I leave you with a quote. Sometimes all we have left is a wish and a hope. Our wish for you today embodies hope. And so I'd like to begin again in this ending. In these moments of silence, for the things we cannot say, for the things we are tired of repeating, for the strength that we need to proclaim what must be said. May we all be granted patience as we watch the days unfold, with hope that the devastation is behind us and that destiny is what awaits us. Today, this is our wish for you. And may you be granted everything that is needed to maintain until it becomes reality. Thank you. Maintain. Be well. This is our earnest wish for you. I hope that you all have an incredible week. And as always, I thank you for the privilege of spending these moments with you. Have a wonderful day.